Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Now that my two obligatory informative videos are done for the day, it's time to talk about current events in the online fitness community. And a bunch of people linked this to me, including several people who I have private conversations going with, friends of mine, other people. I've been linked this video by a bunch of people. And it's one of apparently Pete Rubish's clients was pretty much attacked by a meathead in a gym while deadlifting. So let me just flip it in here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Damn. And I'm going to link the original down below so you guys can go check it out on Pete's channel. Give him some views for it. You know, don't just watch mine here. Go check it out. Go talk to him about what you guys think about it. Also, I like Pete. He's a good guy. So let me put on my +5 hat of weaponsmithing. Work on skill in my crafting a little bit, and let's talk about this. All right. You know, it's very obvious that the guy there was out of line. Now, I understand we all live in different cultures. We all live in different areas with different laws, things like that. You know, that happened up in Canada, and I know things are different there, so you couldn't react the same way. But, I mean, my view is, my immediate thoughts, because, again, this is the way my mind works, and people can say, wow, Jason, that's crazy. But you have a guy who's clearly stemmed out, clearly probably on gear, coming up and assaulting you in the middle of your training. Now, if he's an employee of the gym and has the right to kick you out, it can be slightly different, other than we've now got an assault involved. Has unprovoked run up and hit you in the genitals and is backing you, pushing you, backing you towards a wall, towards your gym bag. You know, if you happen to go to your gym bag and, you know, just saying. You know, depends on where you live. You live in a stand-your-ground place, a drugged-up guy, because toxicology is going to come back on that guy. Guy probably had stems in his system. Watch those pre-workouts, guys. Pre-workouts will get you in trouble. They might be legal, but, you know, it comes back on a toxicology with some crime involved. Even if you're a corpse. Just saying, well, he was stemmed up. He was out of his mind. Clearly, guy's on gear. Guy showed plenty of signs of anabolic use. The puffy face, everything else. He's on gear. Anabolic stems. It's hit the person in the genitals already. That's a clear-cut case of self-defense, depending on where you live. Now, Canada, maybe not so much. And, you know, even when I point out this kid's a teenager, it would be illegal even where I live. Teenagers can't actually have handguns. It's illegal. You can't get a CHL until you're 21 here. But, that being said, there's definitely a crime here. The guy's a total douchebag. I mean, what a douchebag. Because whatever else is going on, even if the guy was, say, the manager of the gym, even if that guy's the manager of the gym and he has the legal right to kick you out of the facility. Because, I mean, private property, guys, people can kick you out, right? They can kick you out. They can cuss at you and tell you to leave. The problem is, kicked him in the genitals. Now, if this kid's a teenager, and he's not an adult. I don't know if he says teenager. I don't know. Is he 18? Is he in high school? Now, if he's just kicked an underage person in the genitals because you have visual evidence on camera It's pretty clear that's probably what happened, and even if he missed that area, it's close enough that if the kid testifies and says, hey, that he did, you just struck a teenager in the genitals, bro. That's a pretty serious assault. That's a pretty serious assault in and of itself. And if he's an adult, that's still assault. I hope, and this is one reason I would say this, if this is Pete's client, I would urge all of you to go to his channel. Go down there and tell him, Pete, you need to tell this kid to press charges. That's clearly an assault. Illegal. This guy needs to be in jail. Because anyone who would come up to someone who's deadlifting and do that needs to be in jail. That guy does not need to be walking around on the streets. And that's my opinion on it. That person is a psychopath, violent, out of control, and clearly cannot control himself. He'd come up and just do that to someone. I don't care if he didn't like what he was doing. I don't care if he's a member of the gym. As far as the actual management goes, and has the right to kick people out. The problem is you come over and you tell him to get out. Tell him, pack your shit and go. You're out. We're terminating your membership for being too loud. Okay, fine. But he kicked him in the dick. And did so in a manner that could have injured him. A guy's got a heavy deadlift bar in his hands and you're going to come up and touch them? You're going to interfere in their bar path? Good way to get yourself hurt. Good way to get that person hurt. I mean, this is a person who is clearly a violent psychopath, clearly on drugs, and can't handle his drugs. Doesn't need to be walking around free. I think the guy needs to be in jail. That's my opinion on it. He needs to be in prison. That person's not safe to be walking the streets. And that's what I tell people. You know, that's why with gear and stuff, you guys need to keep in mind, not everybody can handle their gear. Not everybody can handle it. But the other thing that's frustrating there is that, you know, this is a kid, he's in there trying to deadlift. He's trying to actually train in a commercial gym. It's hard enough to try to train in a commercial gym full of all the nonsense and BS that goes on. And then you have these silly-ass bodybuilding meatheads who know nothing about training other than drugs. They wouldn't know what training is. Who get upset because someone's deadlifting. Now, from I understand the backstory, you know, he'd been told to put mats under his deadlift because they're kind of heavy. Okay, fine. He's complying with what he was told to do by the gym. You know, the deadlifting's heavy. If you want to deadlift, we want you to put mats down. Okay. And, you know, okay, so maybe the guy's bothered. I don't know if he worked there or just a regular gym goer. If he's a regular gym goer, that's even more insane. It's already insane enough if he's there, if that's how you throw somebody out of your facility. But if he's a regular gym goer and he's just upset because the kid's making noise, you screaming and yelling and cussing at someone is drawing more of a scene and disturbing a training environment way more than deadlifts are. And furthermore, I mean, if you're going to act like you're tough and hardcore, you're bothered by the noise of deadlifts in a gym. This guy clearly doesn't train hard, doesn't know how to train. If that actually bothers him, you know, again, is another reason I can't stand silly-ass, drugged-up bodybuilders. When it comes to training, they are usually the biggest pussies in the world. Like, they seriously wouldn't know what hard training is. They think doing some force reps on a machine is hard work. But then, you know, oh, they're worried they see someone deadlifting and it making a little noise when it touches the ground on mats. And, you know, they feel the need to intervene. It's like, wow. Another reason I just can't stand meathead bodybuilders. And also another reason I point out, guys, commercial gyms, just in general, they're a problem. If you really want to train hard at this point in the game, you almost need to go to a gym that allows hard training. Hell, even if that means going to a CrossFit box during open gym time. For some of you, that might be your only option, or you need to go ahead and just build a home gym. I'm glad I don't have to deal with commercial gym nonsense anymore. I got a home gym at home. It's nice to have. But back to the original point, I would urge people to tell this kid to press charges. This guy needs to be in jail. This guy needs to be in jail. He doesn't need to be walking around the streets. Just my opinion. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.